I want to formally put you on notice before you do this, okay? Because if it's under threat of arrest, I'll provide my ID. Other than that, I'm not providing my ID because it is.
Okay. You need to provide your identification right now, and I'm telling you that standing here would be a trespass, which is a Class B misdemeanor in the state of Utah.
Right, and I'm not trying to. I was actually leaving. I was on the way out, and they came in. But let me ask you this before I, I've got it right here, okay? But I was up there on the 4th floor.
Okay.
There's a posted sign, the rules and regulations governing conduct on federal property. How is it that Homeland Security, immigration can actually be in there, okay, and I can be trespassed from a public, because honestly, they serve the public. So this is really a very thin line that y'all are, I mean, this is a really, really touchy area.
Would you like me to explain
I'm going to sue over this. If you get my ID and you trespass me, I'm going to sue over this.
Would you like me to explain it to you?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're right, there are federal entities upstairs. They lease specific spaces within the building, which is privately owned. The private building owner can trespass you from these areas if you are, disrupting.
I wasn't disrupting
anything.
It's all on
camera. Ultimately, you can get trespassed from somebody's private building for, any number of things.
So a viewpoint discrimination is what I'm hearing. This is a viewpoint discrimination because I went up there to cover. I'm a journalist covering the story.
Okay. You're doing so on private property, though. The private property owner no longer wants you on their property. So
then why is Department of Homeland Security leasing out space in a private building where there can be a viewpoint discrimination, where the person can be barred from coming in there just because the person downstairs doesn't like them?
I couldn't tell
That doesn't make any sense.
That's like I said.
Yeah,
We don't know. We don't choose who leases here in private property.
All right. Well, I've got several lawsuits right now pending. When I hand this over to you, I'm
filing. Did you give that to Officer Quick?
I'm giving it to you because you're the one that said under threat of arrest. Whenever I give it to you, the lawsuit will be filed.
Can you please hand me the ID?
There you go.
Awesome. There you go. Thank you. All right. So
y'all heard it.
Can we move stuff out of the way again?
Another lawsuit.
People have business going on in here.
And next will be Matthew Reardon, followed by Ricardo Mejias, and then Ian McCubbin. Matthew, you may now unmute.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen of the council. My name is Matthew Reardon. I am a journalist, a constitutional rights advocate. I'm here today to sound the alarm on a dangerous precedent unfolding right here in Salt Lake City. Starts at 660 South 200 East in a building where both the Mexican consulate and the Department of Homeland Security lease space to serve the public. A little over a week ago, I entered that building peacefully, camera in hand, to document a matter of public concern. I was calm, I was silent, I was doing my job. A short time later, I was confronted by an unhinged private security guard, put on speakerphone with a building manager who threatened me with jail and then trespassed by Salt Lake City police officers after being forced to show ID under threat of arrest. This happened inside a building with federal signage clearly citing the rules and regulations governing conduct on federal property. I did nothing illegal, no disruption, no disorder, just journalism. And yet I was targeted, not for what I did, but for who I am and what I represent. Accountability. That is a viewpoint discrimination. That is retaliatory policing. And that is unconstitutional. The city of Salt Lake cannot look the other way when its officers enforce private whims against protected rights, especially on federal ground. It cannot continue deputizing private building managers to silence journalists and intimidate dissent. I'm here today not just to inform you, but to warn you. A federal lawsuit is being filed, and this time there will be no backdoor deals, no quiet settlements, and no forgetting. This city will answer for what it allowed. And every person in this room will have to decide, do you stand with the Constitution or against it? My camera captured it all. The lawsuit will expose it all. And the people, your people, deserve to know the truth.
All right. Well, I'm going to hand this over to you. I'm
filing. Did you give that to Officer Quick?
I'm giving it to you because you were the one that said under threat of arrest. Whenever I give it to you, the lawsuit will be filed.
Can you please hand me the ID?
There you go.
Go. All right, so
y'all heard it.
Can we move stuff out of the way again?
Another lawsuit.
People have business going on here? So we're providing you with notification right now that they don't want you back on property here.
Cool. I gave you notification of what was gonna happen because of that, so.
Okay. So just so you know, police report will be generated. Happy to give you that case number if you wish. Document the case number. Sounds like you got everything you need.
Good, man. How you doing?
Yeah. Just asked me at the gate, why are you recording on the base?
Just out recording.
Yeah, because you're not supposed to like record at the base.
I'm not on the base property though.
Well, this is actually part of the property, yeah. The street and that street.
I was told that it didn't start until you got up further up there, at least over here to the chain link fence.
Who told you that?
Several people actually asked.
Well, they're gonna come down here.
They're not gonna run me, are they?
Yeah, they might. Yeah.
I mean, I might have warranties.
Hello.
Hey,
How we doing?
good. How you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. Just enjoying the weather. We just got a call about you wanting us to come check, make sure, find out what it is that you're doing.
Just showing a little recording.
You gotta speak up. Traffic's loud.
I said I'm just recording.
You're just recording. Okay. Any particular purpose?
I don't answer questions.
Okay. Fair enough. Makes sense. We just want to come out and make sure. Like I said, as long as you stay within the lines instead of the government installation, you should be fine. Obviously, like I said, it does draw some concerns for them. So they want us to come out and double check just because you're on the civilian side of things. That's why they called us. So I just want to go.
So if I'm on public property, I'm on the sidewalk. Why did they call you?
I don't. That's their reasoning, not mine, dude. I don't know. I'm just doing what I'm asked, right?
I know. Have they not been through this? I don't know how many times already,
Yeah.
and they still haven't learned yet.
Yeah. Well, like I said, it's the federal government. I don't make their rules or anything like that.
Right.
Like I said, I get you don't want to ask questions or anything, but I am going to ask one. Would you care if I grabbed your information just so I can let them know?
No, sir.
Okay, fair enough. Like I said,
I will not be IDing today.
all right, that makes sense. So I just want to double check and ask it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can I just let them know how long you're planning on being here?
I might be here about a couple hours or so. Yeah, working on a story.
Okay, fair enough. I'll let them know and then we'll go from there.
Sounds good.
Enjoy
Sounds
the
good.
rest of your evening.
Yes, sir. You too. Hey, I did have one other question. I'm so confused about the jurisdiction lines with Clearfield and Layton, because I've seen Layton over on Clearfield's side, I've seen Clearfield over on Layton's side,
Yeah.
and you know what's crazy is both y'all and Layton have the shittiest dogs ever. And actually, I don't know that it's y'all. I think it's really Davis County.
Well, it depends on which agency's available. Yeah, we have statewide jurisdiction, so
I got
does
you.
that answer your question?
Yeah. What the f is he doing? What's going on, man? Hey.
And most people realize that when
Oh, why do you got the road blocked?
it's blocked off, so back up. And
Okay, well, I mean, what's it?
what the fuck do you think this means, dude?
I don't know. I mean, like, honestly,
So you think I'm just sitting here for fun?
I was trying to figure out what the hell was going on. Why are y'all blocking off the interstate?
This is closed off. Back up.
Why is it
and get
closed off?
It doesn't matter why it's closed off.
You can answer why it's closed off.
It doesn't matter. Back up and get off the road.
You don't run the damn road.
I gotta be an asshole about it.
Well, you don't run the fucking road. I'll park on the side of the road. You don't run the fucking road. You don't own this shit. Like, who does this shit, man? Who blocks off the freaking entrance onto the freeway? And he won't say why. He just put his cones across. So you want to say why you blocked off the whole exit?
Yeah, we're the wrong way driver.
Well, that's all you had. But that's all you had to say, man.
Well, you can call me Don.
Okay, what's your actual name?
Now received.
Okay, you need to leave then. If you're a journalist and you didn't talk to anybody, you can't be in here video.
Why is that?
Because it is private property.
It's not a state-run facility?
It's a state-run facility, but if you didn't talk to anybody and stuff,
Then it's not private property.
You need to leave.
I'm not going to.
You need to leave now.
This is a public building, right?
You need to leave.
But is this not a public building?
It is a state facility.
So it's not private?
You need to leave now. If you had not talked to anybody, you need to leave.
I'm not going to, because it's a public building.
If you don't leave, I'm going to have to call the police then.
Don't snitch.
You need to leave now.
This is a public building.
It is a state facility. It is private property.
The state facility is not private property.
I got this guy who says he's a journalist. You need to leave now.
But security doesn't give you the right to give unlawful commands to tell me to leave public property.
Sir, what's your name? What's your name?
It's a good citizen, sir.
Well, nice to meet you. I'm Tim Daines.
Yeah, you can call me Don.
Why are you here?
Oh, I'm gathering content for a story.
What story?
The story seems to actually have evolved into why this guy right here thinks that he has the authority to order me off of the premises when I haven't done anything wrong.
Do you need services here?
No, sir. But I am a journalist, and so, I mean, it's
a blind center. So
right.
I'm going to ask you nicely now.
So once again, I'm going to say that because you're trying to order me off of somewhere that you have no authority to order me off of, to say that it's private property.
Well, actually, we're closed at 4:30.
That's the only reason why I'll leave. But you saying that it's private property and I have to leave?
We're closed now, sir. Okay.
I appreciate it.
No problem. Take care.
What's the stop for? Hey, what's the stop for? What's the stop for? Hey, dummy, what's the stop for? Officer, don't give me directives. I'm fine right here. Don't eat yellow snow. Don't beat your wife. Take the dog out. Put it on a leash.
So what are you, Fox 13 or what?
Something like that.
Figured.
Huh?
I figured.
No, I'm not Fox 13.
Okay, so take it off. What are you doing?
Recording cops.
Why are you recording me?
Why are you walking into my camera view? I mean, that's the stupidest thing that anybody ever says that hates to be on camera is they walk towards the camera and say, don't get on the camera.
I will shake my ass for the camera.
All right, well.
But don't record. That's weird.
Well, I'm recording, and it's pretty stupid to walk up to somebody with a camera and say, don't record.
Why are you on camera?
Don't you think so?
Why are you on camera? For the clout? For the clout?
You're making yourself look really fucking stupid right now. So I'm just curious. What was the big deal with me standing right here? Nobody can drive right here because of the cop cars. So it couldn't have been for my safety.
Have a good and safe night, sir.
I'm just saying, it couldn't have been for my safety if I was standing right here.
I've already told
you
to get out of the road.
Okay, but what's your lawful reason? Nobody can drive right here. Y'all got it blocked.
Do you want me to answer the question you're
Yes, I would.
The state of Utah says that you can. That's why.
Y'all are parked right there. Nobody can drive. It's not a safety issue.
Irregardless, the state of Utah says that you cannot. What is your name?
Is it under threat of arrest?
Yes.
It's Matthew.
What is your last name?
Reardon. Let's go ahead and take this to court. It's not a lawful order because y'all have it blocked. So we'll take this to court. What's your name and badge number?
Nielsen 1075.
Nielsen 1075. Let me get your name and badge number.
You're rude. No.
No, give me your fucking name and badge number.
What is your address, Matthew?
I don't know. Y'all can run it and y'all can find out.
What is your phone number?
I'm not answering questions.
Stay right. Now received citation.
Good.
I am, however, issuing you a written warning just to document that I've warned you about this.
Oh, it's a warning?
Yes.
Well, like I said, look.
Somebody's citation for this before. I'm not going to start with you just because you're yelling at me.
Where y'all are parked at if it went to court, it has to be a lawful command, and I don't think that it would be a lawful command. It was because I wanted to be able to get a clear line of sight on the camera.
Previous interactions, you've been pretty cool with me.
Yeah.
If you show up with my stuff and you're cool.
Appreciate it, Nielsen.
Yep. Oh, sorry.
Yes, sir.
That was bad.
All right. All right, so now I need to get your name and badge number. I'm going to get the contents of that cell phone. That's for you. That's public record.
No, you recorded me. I can do.
I know that's public record, though. You can't. That phone is now going to be public record.
It's part of my job.
Okay. Well, what's your name and badge number?
You had all my info. I was standing in front of you.
Howerton and your badge number.
You got it.
All right. So I'm going to ask you to preserve that evidence. Do not destroy anything. It will be sought.
So you're not allowed to walk up on us. I ask you to stand back.
You shouldn't
I
have come
ask
up
you to stand
recording
back. I can record you like you record me. I just ask you to stand back. That's all. Again, back up. I'm gonna ask you nicely.
Put a phone in my
Please
face.
back. I didn't put it in your face. I was this distance away from you. All right. So I'm just asking you to stand back. That's all.
Name and badge number.
You don't need his name and badge
Y'all
number. He's
came
not
out.
doing
Y'all
nothing to
came
you.
out to make.
No, we
make
didn't.
Contact, right?
They're minding their business. You have my name. That's what you need.
Well, what was y'all's reason to come out with him?
They're allowed to come outside, sir.
Yeah. Don't you have a job to be doing? We don't pay you for public funds to do private business.
All I ask you to do is back up. I ask you to back up. Please, back
I
up.
got citizen safety also.
You're right. So I'm asking you to back up. I'm asking you nicely.
Then
Please
go
back
inside.
up. I don't have to go inside.
I don't
I
have
work
to
here.
move.
Sir, you have to give me distance. You do.
I'm in a public spot.
You're right, and you have to give me distance. I didn't walk up on you.
What's that law?
I did not walk
What's
up
that?
on
What's that penal code?
you. I don't have to know.
Is it a misdemeanor or a felony to be within 5 feet? What is it? Is it a misdemeanor or a felony to be within 5 feet?
You're invading my personal
All right.
space.
And what is that a misdemeanor?
You're invading my personal
is that a
space.
misdemeanor or a
Am
felony?
I not trying to go in the building? I'm just asking you
Is
to
that
back
a
up.
misdemeanor or a
Thank you.
felony?
Thank you. Give him 5 feet, sir.
Is that a misdemeanor or a felony?
Give him 5 feet.
Is that a misdemeanor or a felony?
Hey, he doesn't. If you walk up on him, like I said, sir, give him space. Respect his space. Respect yours.
All right.
All
All
I
I'm just
ask.
saying, is it a
All I ask.
misdemeanor or a felony
Is what a misdemeanor or a felony?
for me to be within 5 feet?
What you're gonna do is like, when I ask you to back up, because I was simply trying to come in the door, an invasion of privacy, like you said earlier.
But is that a
Thank you.
misdemeanor or is that a felony?
You know it. You know it. Yeah.
Film if you have.
So what you're saying? So what you're saying?
Now you call
is-
during the daytime. They're not open at 9 o'clock. Business offices open.
So it's selective. I see that as a viewpoint discrimination, selective enforcement. They
Well, you can see it that
choose
way.
Who can?
But people that select targets also film airports because there's incidents that happen at airports that have to do with terrorism and violence.
Journalists also
So-
film out in public.
Right, but if
on
you're a
daily
journalist, then you
basis.
can get a pass. Just
I have
follow
a
an
pass.
asshole. From the airport?
Not from the airport.
Okay. I mean, but if you
but
want to
like
come
I
back,
said-
there's an arrangement that you can make to do that.
But like I said, there's no such thing as a pass. Like a pass, anybody can print a pass off of the internet.
Okay, well, there's no such thing as filming a checkpoint of an airport.
Yeah, there is.
Without
No, okay. Okay, and
now you're
all right,
dealing with federal regulations.
all right, and is that
Go ahead
is
and
that
sue the federal government
is that
if you want to.
Is that a misdemeanor or a felony? What's the penal code for filming the TSA checkpoint? What's the penal code?
That would be a misdemeanor.
Okay, what's the penal code? What would be the penal code I would be charged with for filming the TSA checkpoint? You don't know it because there is none.
Yeah, well, I can also look it
You're
up.
quoting something that you don't know because there's no crime. Anything the eyes
Did
can
you go ahead
see
and give this
cameras.
warning?
Yes, I'm letting them know. So
Okay, let's let him know.
right here, sir. Saying that we spoke with you. You understand that.
So you need to have a ticket or be picking up somebody or have a journalist pass or get that.
There's no sense in me coming back until.
That's your opinion, sir. We're just letting you know.
Well,
what our policy
I've already got your names and badge numbers. The lawsuit will be coming on this because it's all filmed. It's all filmed.
That's fine. That's fine. We're good with that. Where's
All
your car? You've been instructed to escort you to your car.
I don't need an escort.
Okay. We've been instructed to escort you to your car, sir. Now, if you're refusing to go, that can change the character of our case.
Something bad. Oh, Lucha breathing, so that's all he can
All right. Okay, I'm a journalist. This guy knows me. What's up, Griffin? So here's the thing. Beyond the security gate is what is considered a secure area. Absent a judge's signed order, which no federal judge is going to sign an order because this is a lobby, an unsecured lobby to the public. It's got.
Journalists for?
I'm not answering questions.
Huh? So you're just gonna be a prick?
I'm not answering questions. I have every right to be here. I've explained my purpose. I have a lawful purpose. It is constitutionally protected, and it's like I said. I travel around the country and I do this. I mean, if y'all have anybody that has an issue with it is what keeps me here longer because I'm lawfully in place. The First Amendment protects my right to peacefully assemble. I know that there are time, place, and manner restrictions. However, this is not one of them. This is actually during business hours, and I'm in an unsecured public lobby.
Okay.
So you might want to get a supervisor up here.
U.S. Marshal
The U.S. Marshal doesn't run this courthouse. The federal judges do. Okay, he cannot show a signed order. So he cannot give an unlawful order. Huh? Why is he making a big deal of it?
No, why are you?
Why is he?
Yeah, are you? What journal? You say you're journalist in reference to what?
I'm somewhere where I'm lawfully allowed to be. This is a constitutionally protected activity.
No, it's not.
Do you know what the 5 elements of the First Amendment are?
I get it.
Then shut the fuck up. Because if you don't know the 5, I said shut the fuck up. Because if you don't know the 5 elements of the First Amendment,
okay,
then you do not know. Don't cross that line with me, buddy.
Don't cross what line?
If you don't know
you don't know what kind of reserve I have right now tonight.
Okay, Cohen versus California. I can say anything. All right.
But I'm asking why. You say you're journalist for what? To do what?
Why does it matter?
Are you doing a piece?
Why are you a cop?
Courthouse on architecture?
Why are you a cop?
Because I wanted to
clearly
uphold the laws.
Clearly it's not defend somebody's constitutional rights because you're not doing it right now.
Listen everybody else.
Hey, what's up, Sergeant? I need you to back him down for me.
You ain't gonna back nobody down.
I got it. So, just like the other day, all the public accessible areas you can.
And right here, until I go through the security gate, it's unsecured. No judge is going to sign off on an order barring this because this is in a publicly accessible lobby.
Absolutely.
And I've been in enough courthouses to know that.
How long you been here? You just got here?
About.
Been out there walking around for 20 minutes.
Video in the building?
Huh?
I'm not asking you to put your equipment in the car. I'm not asking you to leave your equipment up here. All I'm asking you to do is to take everything metal, put it on top of the x-ray, and walk through the main tunnel.
Right.
That's it.
Can I just make sure that y'all aren't armed?
We are.
You are armed?
I'm a marshal for the court. Yes, sir, I am.
So.
I'm a state law enforcement officer, as is he.
I don't think that I don't understand why somebody has to be fully searched to access a building of the public. Is funded by taxpayer dollars.
That's the rules, and if you'd like to come in, we're happy to accommodate you.
I get it. The rules don't trump my rights. You know, it's the Constitution, law, and then policy. And so you say rules, but is there something written that says that in order to come into the Supreme Court that you have to give up your Fourth Amendment right and get searched?
Well, there are rules. Mr. Reardon, if you to come in, that's on you. But I'm telling you, we're gonna have to screen you before you come in.
I mean, can we just agree to, like, can y'all go through a screening if I go through a screening?
I'm telling you, I'm all right.
Just for my safety.
I'm telling you, I'm
Well, can we get you to put that in a lockbox or something? Well, just while I'm here, just for my safety.
I'm responsible for the 250 people in this building. That makes no sense whatsoever. I'm the marshal for the court.
Right.
I'm responsible for the safety and security of everyone in this building, including you. And I can assure you that I'm going to undertake my responsibility to make sure you get up to that window safely and get back out of here.
Yeah, all this is we the people's property. Now, inside of that gate, huh?
You can go across the street with that sign and all that, okay?
Well, no, I'm fine right here.
No, you're not fine.
How am I not?
Because I said you are.
I'm on the sidewalk.
No. Yeah, one more time.
I'm on the...
Get your stuff. They go the fuck across the street. You understand me?
Is it under threat of arrest?
Yeah, you're under threat of arrest. The fuck ain't around here, man.
Do you know what the First Amendment is?
I don't give a fuck what the First
What's your name? What's your name? What's your name and badge number? Tyrant? What's your name and badge number? I have a First Amendment right to be on the sidewalk. I'm on the fucking sidewalk. I'm on the fucking sidewalk. Do something about it.
Hey, man, get your shit. Go.
Hey, you're going to get away from me. You're going to get away from me. Put your hands on me.
Get the fuck on fire, knock you.
Oh!
Fuck on, man.
Whoa!
Fuck on with you.
Hey,
We tell you that, man.
let's de-escalate.
Fuck you think they're gonna play with you, man?
Hey.
Fuck.
Nigga.
That's it. I want charges placed on him. I want charges on him. I want charges on him now. I want charges on him now. I want charges on him now.
Hey.
I want charges on him now. Look. There's something seriously wrong with you. What the fuck are you gonna do about it? What are you doing to him? He doesn't need to even be here anymore. Send his ass home. After that right there, I'm standing where I can stand at. I'm standing where I can stand at. It's your fucking ass. Hey, I want his name and badge number. What's his name? I need name and badge numbers of all y'all. Name and badge number. Name and badge number. Name and badge number.
My supervisor just asked you to step away from
Name and badge number.
You asked for a supervisor, we gave you one.
Hey, I need a name and badge number. I need a name and badge number.
Back off.
Name and badge number.
Back off. Back off. White. Now back off.
White?
That's the color. White. Now back off.
All right. I don't answer questions.
I'm sorry?
I don't answer questions.
Fair enough. Just stay away from us.
I'm at a safe distance. I know what I'm doing. I don't need direction from you. Did she call you out here? I forgot I have a weapon of mass destruction with it being a cell phone.
I'm sorry?
I said, did she call you out here?
Why?
I said, did she?
Questions either if you're not going to answer mine.
Is that right? I'm such a dangerous person with a camera, right?
Is it fair enough that if you're not going to answer my questions, I don't answer yours?
I mean, there's a little bit of a difference, though.
How's that?
Because you're paid for with taxpayer dollars. Okay, you're a public employee. You work for the public. You work for me. I don't work for you.
Okay.
And so me standing off to the side with a camera as a journalist in a constitutionally protected activity.
You have your press credentials?
Press credentials are shit. Show me the statute where press credentials are needed to be press. Why are y'all towing this vehicle? I can ask a question, right? Freedom of speech. Freedom of speech. There's got to be a crime committed for you to tow the car. Anything civil, you cannot tow the car. What's the reason you're towing his car? It's got to be a crime committed. I'm going to need the name and badge numbers. Make sure you don't pull off without names and badge numbers. Are they accusing you of a crime? Because that's the only way that they can haul it off. I'm trying to help you, man. Like I'm out here to protect your rights. So if they didn't get you with a crime, they have no involvement right here if they pulled you over. They're extorting the man's car. He's not under arrest. He hasn't committed a crime. Hey, what's your name, Tyrant? I need names and badge numbers. I want to find out more about this extortion racket you've got going on right here. What is it, Sutton? Hey, come here, boy. Hey, asshole, come here. I need to get that name, badge number, and the report number. Fowler? Hey, just know it was y'all that made yourselves look horrible. I was just the guy that showed up with the camera. So they're just leaving you here on the side of the road? You got a ride? I was gonna say, if you don't, I'll gladly give you a ride. Hey, just remember, my friend, back the blue until it happens to you. It will happen. Don't trust them. They are not your friends.
Is this Groton, Connecticut, or is this Groton, Connecticut? Because right now what I'm seeing is a whole bunch of Grotons. Good evening, council members, mayor, and fellow Americans. I'm not here tonight to cause a scene. I'm here because the line has been crossed, and that line was spit on, stomped on, and violated by a disgraced and now retired Connecticut State Trooper, Sergeant Fady. Last month, Sean Cole Reyes of Long Island Audit, a journalist, a First Amendment auditor, a man holding a camera, was assaulted, spit on, cursed at by that nasty, wretched, vile animal. Not in a back alley, not during a riot, but in broad daylight as he was engaged in his duties as a journalist and exercising the rights guaranteed under the Constitution.
Amen.
And what happened next? Nothing. No arrest, no suspension, no accountability. Except for this man. He was arrested. This cameraman was arrested. Connecticut sent a clear message. The same message we've seen with Mississippi, with me. The same message out of New Jersey with Leroy Truth. That journalism is a threat. That transparency must be punished. That cops can commit crimes on camera and walk away clean. But this is not how it's supposed to be. We have three branches of government for a reason. When the courts won't act, when the legislature stays silent, the executive branch, this town, this city council, this mayor, you have the power to say enough is enough. You don't work for the state police. You don't answer to bad cops. You answer to the people. And the people are watching. The nation is watching. And the world is watching to see if Groton has a spine. So I ask you tonight to pass a resolution to condemn this act of violence. Defend the First Amendment.
Thank you.
Because if we don't stand up for our rights, we'll lose them. And once they're gone, they don't come back without a fight.
We're going to take a recess. If this continues, if people continue to go over their time, which is fair to all who would like to speak.
No, you
recess the meeting until, and then come back. Up next, it says the Long Island Audit.
Oh, I have no con.
No, you can only speak once.
Where's that saying the rule?
Up next is Gene.
Jimmy, why you got tape pending?
I seen you in there. You've been in that car for a while.
Been in the car about 2 hours.
What's she just sitting here for?
I'm off today. I'm parking. I'm off today.
If you don't mind, just keep your hands where I can see them, just for my safety and yours.
Well, you just can't let cars, right?
I just wanted to make sure. It seemed a little nefarious just sitting here for like 2 hours. So making sure, is there anything?
Car is legal.
You ain't got nothing that
There, all this is legal.
Okay.
Today I'm parked here. Parked my patrol car here.
You don't have any drugs or anything? There's
No,
a pill
just
bottle right
medicine.
down there. Medicine? All right. I still need you to keep your hands where I can see them. I need you to roll the window down. I can't see past that tent. I need to do a tent inspection.
Do I need to call 911 for you to get away from this car?
I mean, you can if you want to.
I will. Call Richard County right now.
All right. Now I can't leave the scene of a call being made. Now I have to. He's calling 911. He's a police officer calling 911 with the Bishopville Police Department. And he's actually using city resources to call 911 to report a guy with a camera outside of his police vehicle. He's off duty, just sitting in the police vehicle and calling 911 to report me to police because I'm recording his police vehicle.
You go ahead and get this deputy to come get you off this property.
What's your name again?
Don't worry about it.
I can't leave now that you're involved in the police. I have to stay here now. I have to stay here. You ready to go?
Operation Silence the Press.
So you're tuning in live for National Fuck the U.S. Marshals Day. We the People News.
Kidnapped quick, no warrant, no case. Camera smashed out, tripod in my face. First Amendment written, they erased, but the court said Cohen already placed. Hey! Operation Silence the Press, they plotted, they guessed, but the truth don't rest. It beats in my chest from Cohen and Cali to Lafayette stress. Rights don't vanish cause the marshals press. Broke my gear, try to kill my breath. Shackle me cold, start me near death, but the voice survives and I stand confessed. I expose what they fear. Silence the press. August 25th, courthouse stone. Sign in my hands, I stood alone. Words from the past, Cohen's tone. Fuck the marshals, carved in bone. Hated news and badge with a snarl. Threatened my cam, said seize it all. I stepped back slow, obeyed the call. Then he lung slammed hard, I fall. Tripod cracked, my gimbal broke. Camera crushed and the government choked. First Amendment, bled in the smoke, but the record stands. I spoke. Operation Silence the Press, they plotted, they guessed, but the truth don't rest. It beats in my chest from Cohen and Cali to Lafayette stress. Rights don't vanish cause the marshals press. Broke my gear, try to kill my breath. Shackle me cold, start me near death, but the voice survives and I stand confessed. I expose what they fear. Silence the press. Dragged to a cell, chest punched tight, couldn't breathe deep, heart raced all night, knock his arm back just to fight for air. Now he screams assault while I'm gasping there. I tick slow, no sirens near, paramedics mock, no mercy here. Hospital cold, the truth unclear, delay in the jail, they dare, to Olivier Cuffon, I asked what's the charge, he had none shown, just a hole for the feds, my rights dethroned, that's kidnapping law in a danger zone, 40 pages black, lies in disguise, I forget, hit the scheme, but the scars don't lie, laugh all you want, but the tape don't die, operation failed, truth multiplies, jailhouse freezing, blanket torn, no food served, constitution scorned, wrist bones twisted, pain reborn, but the fight lit brighter in the darkest storm, this ain't 30 days, this is principle strong, 54 years, the court said wrong, one man's lyric, another man's song, and I spit that truth in a world gone wrong, cross state plots, they stitch and weave, Oxford to Galveston tricks deceive, but you can't erase what the people believe. The first don't fade when the liars grieve. Operation Silence the Press, they plotted, they guessed, but the truth don't rest. It beats in my chest from Cohen and Cali to Lafayette stress. Rights don't vanish cause the marshals press. Broke my gear, tried to kill my breath. Shackle me cold, start me near death, but the voice survives and I stand confessed. I expose what they fear. Silence the press.
Operation Silence the Press.
So you're tuning in live for National Fuck the U.S. Marshals Day. This is We the People News. We're live outside the John M. Shaw United States Courthouse, where these tyrants with the U.S. Marshals Service think that it's okay to criminalize journalism and the First Amendment.
had bolos put out. You ought to see, like, those that haven't seen the evidence, haven't seen the FOIA request. I knew that there was funny business going on. Y'all want me to come in? Hey, they're trying to wave me in the courthouse. So he just waved me in. Should I accept the invitation? I think I should accept the invitation. Hello. After you. Well, look who it is. Okay, you called me in here. You son of a bitch, I was outside on the fucking sidewalk. You told me to come in here, motherfucker. I'm going outside. You called me in here, motherfucker. You baited me in here, you piece of shit. Fucking pussy. You fucking pussy. Fuck your mom. He literally waved me in here. He told me to come inside, was grinning, and then told me he was gonna throw me in handcuffs as soon as I walked in the doors. A public building. A public building. I'm holding my ground. I'm holding the line. Got to hold the line. And you're well within your rights. You cannot get pushed away. I mean, you give them an inch and they take a mile. Got to hold the line, folks. Got to hold the line. Huh? I'm on public fucking property. Let's go. Let's go. No, you're not. I'm getting it. You ain't gonna touch my camera. You ain't touching my camera. You ain't touching my camera. I'm getting my camera.
You grab the camera and you move it right now. If you don't, I am seizing this camera.
That's right.
That is absolutely right.
So what? So this door.
You've got 1 second.
This door is locked.
You've got 1 second.
This door is locked.
This is an entryway. Put it on the other side of the barricade.
I'm right. I'm fine right here.
2,
I'm
1.
really. Oh! 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 Ah! Oh! 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 Ah! 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 Good.
You have the right to remain silent. Say you can't believe against the court law. You have the right to consult an attorney. Have attorney present for question.
I want an attorney. I want an attorney.
In 1971, the court drew a line in Cohen versus California. Paul Cohen's "fuck the draft jacket" wasn't polite, but it was speech. Justice Harlan's reminder: one man's vulgarity is another's lyric. Wasn't just clever phrasing. It was constitutional bedrock. The First Amendment protects the raw and the uncomfortable, because power doesn't get to dictate tone. 17 years later, NWA pushed that line further. Fuck the Police was banned from radio, condemned by politicians, and earned the group a warning letter from the FBI. But it survived. Not because gatekeepers approved, but because courts had already established in cases like Cohen that profanity and anger are protected when they are political speech. The music didn't just survive. It became an anthem against police abuse, echoing what the court had acknowledged years before. Offensiveness is not a crime. Now in 2025, I found myself living that same fight in flesh and bone. My camera was my lyric. My audit, my anthem. Yet the U.S. Marshals tried to crush it with fists instead of bans. They treated journalism like contraband, seizing equipment as if recording itself were illegal. They dragged me into cells, beat me, mocked me, and tried to rewrite the law with violence. What they could not silence with statutes, they tried to silence with shackles. The irony is bitter. The FBI once threatened NWA for words. Today, federal agents brutalize citizens for cameras. Tools of transparency. Both reveal the same truth. When speech exposes authority, authority will try to call it dangerous. Through FOIA, I had already uncovered evidence of U.S. Marshals Service bulletins and bolos targeting me, documents redacted so heavily
You could barely read them, but enough to show they were treating journalism and First Amendment auditing as crimes. Those documents foreshadowed what came next. And now, because of what has happened, those pages must be unredacted. The conspiracy is no longer theoretical. It is lived proof. On August 25th, 2025, outside the federal courthouse in Lafayette, Louisiana, Marshal Hayden Newsom ordered me to move my camera away from a locked courthouse door. He threatened to seize it if I didn't comply. I complied. I backed up with my tripod and 4K camera in hand. That's when he attacked. He slammed me to the ground. My brand new gimbal was destroyed. My tripod shattered into pieces against me and underneath me. My 4K camera was wrecked. He violently accosted me as if press equipment was contraband. They dragged me into a holding cell. That's where Newsom drove his knuckles into my chest while I struggled to breathe. My heart was pounding, 140 to 160 beats a minute. When I knocked his arm away to stop the pain, he threatened me again and again. Assault on a federal officer. They laughed while I gasped for air. They delayed calling 911 for nearly an hour. When the paramedics finally arrived, they mocked me, saying I was just trying to delay jail. At the hospital, the indifference continued. Dismissive, condescending, unwilling to acknowledge the injuries inflicted by federal hands. When I was discharged late at night, Marshal Newsom shackled me and handed me off to Deputy Olivet of St. Martin Parish Jail. I asked before he even pulled out the lot, "What am I being booked on?" Deputy Olivet admitted there was no charge, just a hold for the U.S. Marshals. I told him directly, transporting me without charge is kidnapping under 18 U.S. Code 1202. He claimed he was following orders. I reminded him of Nuremberg, that just following orders is never a defense. He drove me anyway. At St. Martin Parish Jail, the abuse escalated. Deputy Olivet and a female booking officer nearly broke my wrist, hoisting me by handcuffs ratcheted down so tight I could feel my bones grinding. It was torture, plain and simple. They threw me into a tiny freezing cell with only a torn blanket. I had no food the entire day. I lay on concrete in pain from my chest, my wrist, my ribs, mocked by guards who treated my suffering as entertainment. And all the while, the marshals laughed about what they had done. Laughing at destroyed equipment. Laughing at a broken body. Laughing at constitutional rights discarded like trash. This is not law enforcement. This is not justice. This is a conspiracy. One already foreshadowed in the FOIA records. One that is now spilled into the open through violent arrest, torture, medical neglect, and unlawful detention. In 1971, the Supreme Court said the government cannot criminalize vulgar speech. In 2025, the U.S. Marshal Service tried to erase that ruling with fists, with broken equipment, with shackles and cold cells. But here's the truth. They failed. I'm still here. I'm still speaking. And I will not stop. Because history will not absolve those who hide behind just following orders. It will remember those who stood. This is the warning. This is the record. And this is not the end.
And I love everybody, and I want everybody to be treated equally, I assure you.
Yes, sir.
Even people that I really don't like what they did, I
Right.
still believe in treating them they're human beings.
That's good to hear. That's good to hear. I'm a Christian. I'm a Marine Corps veteran. That's another
Thank you for
reason
your
why.
service. I'm an Army vet.
Okay.
Yes.
It's Hua, right? Over in London.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that's another reason why I do what I do is like y'all swearing an oath to the Constitution. Even though I'm out of the Marine Corps, I swore a lifelong oath to protect and defend the Constitution, and that oath never expires.
Once a Marine, always a Marine.
Once a Marine, always a Marine. In fact, I actually just released. It's on Spotify now. I got a new podcast called The Rico Tapes, and the first episode just came out. And
Well, you have a card? I might check it out.
I don't have any cards. I need to get some cards. But I'll go ahead and
my
tell you.
card.
Yeah.
You can email me at one.
I'll go ahead and tell you. We the People News is. I'm with We the People News. The We the People News is my baby. And
write it down. I might be able to dig it up.
But this the Rico Tapes. Back in, I entered the Marine Corps in December.
What was your name? I'm sorry.
I go by Don. Everybody calls me Don.
That's good.
Yeah.
I just was trying to make sure I get the right source if I research.
Absolutely.
That's all.
So yeah, it's as far as the Rico Tapes, the first episode, I in 2008, in May of 2008, I witnessed a gruesome suicide. I was in combat training, and the guy put the M16 in his mouth, put it on 3-round burst, and pulled the trigger. The Marine Corps covered that up. And I appreciate it. It's effective, and especially
that will make you that can set off some PTSD tendencies.
It did
when you're exposed to that kind of stuff.
Well,
same with cops, and we're exposed to a lot of bad. So vets are too,
and what happened?
Actually,
Yeah.
I was a psychiatric specialist in the Army. I worked on the psych ward with that stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
so
it did.
It's terrible.
It's certainly. I took to self-medicating using alcohol while I was in, and the Marine Corps, what they did is when that suicide happened, they labeled it as a training accident. All the obituaries online showed that Lance Corporal Bradley Faust died of a training accident. And so I was self-medicating using alcohol. They discharged me a year prior to my discharge date for alcohol rehabilitation failure. They looked at that as like a misconduct, but they didn't look at it like what it really was, which is a bandage for the PTSD that I experienced.
That's your coping, one of your coping.
And thank God I haven't touched alcohol since 2018. But
I commend you for that.
But
that's terrible.
It's terrible, and so all of this. I see that as basically a catalyst. In doing that, they rewrote reality. The Marine Corps rewrote reality into the record by saying that was a training accident. Because when I kept trying to say that I had witnessed a suicide, the suicide never existed in the record because they rewrote it as a training accident.
Advise his family to investigate that.
I have reached out to his.
You'd have to get the family to stir it up.
I've reached out to his family.
Make that request.
I've reached out to his family. I did a FOIA request into the Marine Corps in 2017, and I actually got the proof that they actually changed the standard operating procedures that month, 2008, to disallow live ammunition on Armory Watch. And then I got the guy's name and all that through FOIA requests, and then the system clamped down on me. It was so. I've had some of the worst public corruption that has been aimed at me going back to 2017.
I would strongly encourage you to get in contact with that family and give them that information.
I am.
You really, really need to do that. That's wrong.
Mm-hmm.
That is totally wrong.
And if it's in these obituaries as a training accident, I know that his family had to have been fed the same information. And it's a touchy area because, obviously their son died in 2008. They've gotten past the grief. I'm about to have to open the grief back up into the family, but it has to happen. I feel like,
my brother was shot and killed in the line of duty. I have two young brothers that are Louisiana State troopers, and we reopen it, we put the trial every time. You know, victims need rights.
They do.
And I'm a big proponent of victims.
Yeah.
Seriously. And our justice system needs to seek justice on that.
It does.
This sounds very similar.
Yes, sir.
You need to be a proponent and an activist for victims.
That's what I am. That's what I try to do.
It's all about the victims.
And
it's always about, it should be about the victims.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
And I commend you for that.
It takes a lot of guts to blow, because it ultimately made me a whistleblower, and coming out with the RICO tapes and
well, you got protection. The laws on whistleblowing now are really, really good.
Mm-hmm.
You have way more protection. They can't do what they used to do, and that's a good thing.
Exactly. So I want to give you, and I need to put this on my website, on the We the People News website. Let me give you this website address so you can listen to that. It's a 15-minute.
Give it to me. So, I'm going to get it right here.
RICOtapes.online. RICOTAPES.online, and it's got the first episode on there.
I will check it out.
And yeah.
Semper Fi, even though I'm a soldier.
Semper Fi, yes, sir.
Pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you,
and
too.
Thank you so much for your service.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much, sir.
And if you need anything from us, we're here to help.
Thank you. Thank you.
It
was great meeting you. Thank you, sir.
May 2008. The name Camp Devil Dog might sound like something out of a war movie, but to us, it was just another Marine Corps training base. An isolated post where the days blended into one another, and air carried the smell of sweat, dust, and gun oil, and the rules were as much a part of life as breathing. On that particular night, I was assigned to a roving post. Roving meant motion. You moved through your assigned area in regular intervals, stopping at checkpoints, scanning for anything out of place. In training environments, the most dangerous thing you usually encountered was boredom. But boredom wasn't on the schedule that night. The Marine assigned to us Armory Watch was Lance Corporal Bradley Faust. He wasn't particularly outspoken, not someone you'd pick out in a crowd, but not invisible either. Like many of us, he carried burdens that weren't visible on the surface. As Armory Watch, he had access to the weapons. That's what the position meant. It was a responsibility that the Corps took seriously, entrusting Marines with guarding the very tools of our profession. The night air was still, punctuated only by the occasional call of distant wildlife and the familiar sounds of a military base at night, generators humming, the occasional vehicle passing, boots on the gravel as Marines moved between posts. I had just completed my check of the eastern perimeter when it happened. No one saw it coming. No warning signs that night. No whispered confessions. Just the sound, that unmistakable sound of an M16 set to 3-round burst. In training environments, gunfire was tightly controlled. Live rounds at that hour in that place were never part of the plan. Not only was I close enough to hear it, but I was also close enough to see it. Close enough to get there quickly, but not quickly enough. Seeing was something you don't forget. The way the human body collapses when it's no longer alive. The smell of cordite in the air. The weapon still near his hand. The armory racks standing silently behind him, like mute witnesses. Lance Corporal Bradley Faust, had made a decision from which there was no return. Within hours, the officers were there. Not just the on-duty supervisors, but higher-ranking men whose boots didn't usually touch the concrete outside their offices. They took control, ordered Marines back to their quarters, and secured the scene. The base became a flurry of activity. Medical personnel, military police, chaplains moving with purpose through spaces usually defined by routine and order. When the paperwork was done, it said training accident. That label carried weight. It wasn't just semantics. A suicide could mean loss of death benefits for Faust's family. A training accident could preserve them. At least that was the justification we were given. But in labeling it that way, they'd also rewritten reality. I watched as they sanitized the scene, not just of physical evidence, but of truth itself. The official narrative began to take shape before Faust's body had even been removed. A narrative that would protect the institution at the expense of honesty. Senior officers spoke in hushed tones about unfortunate incidents and operational security. Phrases that served to distance everyone from what had actually happened. A Marine, one of our own, had taken his life while on duty. That was the first time I saw how truth could be edited. How the official truth could be made to serve an agenda. In the days that followed, we weren't encouraged to discuss what happened. Faust's personal effects disappeared from his quarters. His name became something mentioned only in whispers. The machinery of institutional self-preservation moved with remarkable efficiency, transforming a suicide into an accident, a personal tragedy into an administrative inconvenience. I stayed in the Corps after that, but I wasn't the same. That night planted something in me. A distrust, a refusal to take official statements at face value. I began to notice other instances where reality was adjusted to fit preferred narratives. Small at first, then increasingly significant. Training incidents where safety violations were downplayed. Disciplinary actions that seemed more about protecting certain individuals than maintaining standards. Equipment failures attributed to operator error rather than maintenance deficiencies. By 2011, I was discharged. The paperwork said alcohol rehabilitation failure. The Corps made it sound like the drinking was the disease, but I knew better. The drinking was just a bandage on something deeper. PTSD, though I couldn't get it recognized because the incident that triggered it didn't officially exist as a suicide. The system that had rewritten Bradley Faust's death was equally efficient at reframing my struggles as simple misconduct, rather than the consequence of witnessing something that had shaken my faith in the institution I'd committed to serve. Years passed. The memory didn't. One day, I decided to push back. I filed a Freedom of Information Act request, not just for closure, but for proof. I wanted the records on that night, the internal communications, the after-action reports. If the Corps had quietly changed its standard operating procedures because of what had happened, I wanted it in writing, and I got it. Buried in the pages was the change. No more live ammunition for Armory Watch at Marine Corps training facilities. It was an unspoken admission that the training accident wasn't an accident at all. The policy change acknowledged what the official record denied, that Lance Corporal Bradley Faust had died by suicide, and that the circumstances that allowed it needed to be prevented in the future. That FOIA request didn't go unnoticed. Emails started showing up. Some were straightforward denials of certain documents. Others felt more personal. Some carried undertones, the kind you recognize if you've dealt with people in power who want you to stop digging. They weren't random. The names tied back to people with connections. Law enforcement, political figures, individuals who on paper had no reason to care about my FOIA request regarding a Marine who had died years earlier at a training facility far from Mississippi. By May 2017, the pressure wasn't just coming from the shadows. It was out in the open. Oxford, Mississippi was in the middle of a quiet political shift. The state flag, the Mississippi flag, had been removed from city property. That wasn't done by accident or slow bureaucratic erosion. It was the result of a push led by then Board of Aldermen member Robin Tannehill. She authored the referendum. The board approved. The mayor signed off. And in a matter of days, something that had flown over city property for generations was gone. Now Tannehill was running for mayor, unopposed. Election day was set for June 6, 2017. That spring, I took my protest to the public square. I didn't carry the American flag. I carried the Mississippi state flag, the one they'd taken down, as a direct statement. I believed in the right to speak out, the right to dissent, the right to be visible. That's what the First Amendment is for. But in Oxford, visibility comes with a price. On May 1st, 2017, I crossed paths with Lafayette County Sheriff's Deputy Timmy Pruitt. He wasn't wearing his badge, just the blank space on his uniform where it should have been. That absence spoke volumes before he even said a word. The encounter was brief, but heated. I asserted my rights. He gave me an order to leave. I asked on what grounds. He told me if I didn't leave, I'd go to jail. Moments later, he made good on that threat. The arrest was caught on camera. That video spread fast, shared by large platforms and pages that reached audiences far beyond Lafayette County. The public reaction was swift and overwhelmingly in my favor. Pruitt's actions were criticized loudly and often. I was told he'd been placed on administrative leave. though some called it a vacation, while county officials decided how to handle the fallout. But the timing was no coincidence. While I was being arrested, my ex, Phyllis Liz Crowder, and her attorney were in Lafayette County Chancery Court filing papers to block me from seeing or speaking to my only child at the time, my daughter Lydia. One hand held the cuffs, while they robbed me of my rights as a father. The rest of May was a steady escalation. The protests didn't stop. The legal moves against me intensified. The email threats kept coming. Surveillance became harder to ignore. The city's political machinery was engaged, and I was in its direct path. On May 26th, everything was in motion. The pressure, the hostility, the calculated steps taken against me, all of it converged. And that's where my story, as you'll hear on the RICO tapes and in my book, American Injustice, begins. What happened to Lance Corporal Bradley Faust that night at Camp Devil Dog set me on a path I never anticipated. His death, officially sanitized, institutionally reframed, opened my eyes to how power operates when it believes no one's watching. The quest for truth about his suicide has led me to question other official narratives, to challenge other instances where reality was being rewritten to serve those in authority. I couldn't have known then that my pursuit of truth would eventually cost me my freedom, my family, and nearly a decade of my life. But looking back, I can see how that night in 2008 was truly the first domino. The moment when I began to understand that official truth and actual truth are often separated by a gulf filled with power, politics, and institutional self-preservation.
The RICO tapes, I hope that it sheds some light on why I do the things that I do now. When you look at everything, as the bigger picture, look at the totality of everything. I think it's clear to see why I have a distrust for the government because of the things that have happened. Why there's such a need for transparency and accountability, holding these people accountable. It's you heard what happened with the U.S. Marshals. I held National Fuck the U.S. Marshals Day because I found out through FOIA requests that they circulated bolos on me for being a journalist, put the worst pictures out there. That led to a crazy arrest that involved my camera gear getting broken into me. It led to torture. It led to kidnapping. They booked me into jail with no charge. There was something really deep, dark, and gloomy about that night. They certainly had, I believe they had ulterior motives. So yesterday I returned to St. Martin Parish, where they took me, the jail they took me, about 45 minutes away from the courthouse.
They wanted to get me as far away as possible so that people didn't know where I was at. And yesterday I went there to bring, just like I did at Galveston, Texas. I went and brought a message of accountability to the St. Martin Parish. I'm going to show this real quickly, show some things that happened yesterday, and then we're going to go cop watching. Olivia, I need to know I need I guess an email address. I was trying to go ahead and get it printed out over here. I've got a legal demand that I need to serve on this jail, on the sheriff's department. So I guess if I can get an email address so I can send that right now, and I can go ahead and get.
I don't know like right offhand what the email address would be. So I want to be honest, and I really don't know what it is.
All right. Well, can you figure it out then?
Yeah. Or only thing I could probably tell you would probably come back like Monday when the office is open, and they could get you like an email or something like that, something you know what I'm saying? To get where you could send an email out.
Because y'all fucked up whenever y'all did what y'all did to me. You know that, right? Y'all fucked up bad. I mean, you knew that night whenever you took me over here, you knew you were doing wrong. You knew you were booking me into this jail on no charge. That was kidnapping. And I explained that to you. You brought me here. There was no charge when y'all booked me into the jail. How do you justify booking a free citizen? Look at his face. Look at his reactions. He knows they did wrong. How often do you see a cop when they're confronted with corruption like this actually give the telltale sign that that was the case? Into jail, into a cage, and then on top of that, the torture that I went through. I don't know if you recall. I'm sure you recall because you know how painful it was. You know how I was screaming because I was literally toted by the chain of my handcuffs with it ratcheted down as just about as tight as y'all could ratchet it down. You know y'all fucked up. And I'm holding y'all to account.
I really talk right now because I gotta get home. So
Well, I sure wish I could have gone home whenever y'all played the fucking stupid ass games that y'all played. That shit's not cool at all. How would you like to get locked into a cage on something, not even getting charged? But because you wear a uniform, it's all right. You can get away with it. You motherfuckers need to start watching what the fuck you do. Better. Much better. That's the piece of shit right there that took me over here and locked me in a cage on hold for the U.S. Marshals with no fucking charge. These bitches think they're holier than thou. Yeah, he is a fucking coward. Excuse my language. I've been honestly wanting to work on that shit, and of all the people to walk out of here, that motherfucker. So I'm trying to find a way that I can digitally serve some papers
pretty shitty that they closed the fucking office down at noon on Friday. And this is what happened.
Operation Silence the Press.
So you're tuning in just to mark these people with music, put testimony in it needs to be, honestly, idiot.
Yeah,
A handicap pass for that vehicle. The longer that you drag this out, right here, tyrant alert. I believe that's Olivier. That's the son of a bitch that fucking kidnapped me. No, it's not Olivier. I thought that was Olivier, but it's not. Yeah, you sure can. I'd like an email address. I mean, the longer that you drag this out, the longer I stay here. I need an email address to send a legal demand letter. And then I'll bring a paper copy up here Monday, but I want to send the legal demand letter. Okay, but I want to get it in somebody's hands tonight. I think I will, or I'll be out here. I mean, or like y'all love to say, we can do this the easy way, or we can do this the hard way. It's up to you. I'm not playing this tyrant bullshit. Y'all tortured me. You booked me into jail on no charge. I have every reason to be fucking pissed. Hey, you got a handicap pass?
This is how you redress.
You got a handicap pass for that vehicle? Oh yeah, the camera on mass destruction. Shut up, Delani. Oh, wow, you can see? Tell him I'm on a public sidewalk, Delani. Tell him I'm on a fucking public sidewalk. Snitch. Well, I guess we're about to have some contact. Because of a snitch calling about a guy with a camera on a public sidewalk. Redressing his grievances with his government. Cry me a fucking river, pansy. Let's see who draws the short straw and gets sent out here. It should have been your ass. I'm on a fucking public sidewalk. Yeah, I'm on a public sidewalk. Your fucking bullshit ass directives don't mean shit to me. You're dismissed, motherfucker. Okay, right here, sidewalk. Right here, sidewalk, dumbass. Hey, right here's a sidewalk, dumbass. It's the only place I've been. Idiot. You're dismissed. Take your fucking ass inside. Oh, did you draw the short straw? Did you draw the short straw tonight? I know. I should have brought the gloves with me. I should have known that I would need the gloves. Hey, y'all brought this shit on yourselves. Hey, when you're upset about it, thank yourselves. Y'all created this monster. Up, we got the popo. Two of them. So you drew the short straw tonight, huh? All right. So let me go ahead. I know y'all are gonna want to know what's going on. These sons of bitches kidnapped me. They tortured me. I was August 25th. I was booked into jail on no charge. You cannot. Due process requires that in order to take a free man and lock him in a cage, there must be charges. They locked me up regardless on a hold for the U.S. Marshals because the U.S. Marshals violated my rights and broke my camera gear over me back in Lafayette and then just told them to hold me overnight. And that's what they did. But to make matters even worse, when we got here to the jail at nighttime, when Deputy Olivier brought me here, and I warned him this was kidnapping, I wasn't going to participate in my own kidnapping. They had the handcuffs cinched down so tight on my wrist I could feel my bones grinding, and they literally lifted me up by the chain of the handcuffs and toted me inside. That's torture. I don't know if you know how bad that hurts, okay? I didn't think waterboarding was so bad, you know, just the sound of it. That's probably worse than waterboarding, to be lifted up and carried by your handcuff. So all I'm wanting, and like I keep telling them, we can do this the easy way or the hard way. All it takes is a little bit of compliance. I need an email address to send a legal demand letter to, because the traffic, I got here a little late and I couldn't get it printed off. It was kind of a last minute thing because I didn't realize that my attorney was not going to file for this particular stuff because it's part of a civil matter. I need an email address because I want to send this stuff out. Look, this guy needs to go back to eating some fucking Twinkies or something. I don't know what his deal is. I want an email address so I can send my legal demand letter. Yeah. And then I'm going to bring a physical copy by at the beginning of next week. But it's important to me to make sure that this digital copy gets into the hands of somebody today so that it officially puts the hold on this evidence. I know that's ridiculous. Yeah, because you know what? If they would just simply comply, I could have done my thing and been out of here. But now there's 4 freaking cops over here over me redressing my grievance after getting tortured and booked into jail with no charge. I know when I'm requesting. It's on the legal demand. But making threats, it's all on video. It's been live streamed. The whole thing's live streamed. That's a false report. He just made a false report to law enforcement. That is a false report he just made.
I'm with the city police, all right? The sheriff's office deputy is going to come.
I want him charged. That was a false report of a crime.
Well, I don't have any clue. Like I said, you said you have it on video. That's cool, but I don't know what.
Okay, but because he's a law enforcement officer, that means that you just take his word right away when I'm telling you that this whole thing is live streamed. He's saying I was on their property. I've been on a public sidewalk literally the entire time. So, but you're going to take his word because he's a cock-sucking damn.
The sheriff's deputy's coming. They said it was a disturbance, so we came to back her up.
Here's where it gets
A
good.
disturbance, my ass. I have a right to redress my grievances after everything that happened.
This female butch sheriff's deputy.
I want that lying
bad
son of a
cop.
bitch
A
charged
bad,
right
bad
there.
cop.
No, I want him charged. I want him charged. He said that I threatened him and that I was on their property, and both of them are lies. In fact, like I said, the live stream is going, We the People News. Go there, and you can actually go back and actually watch it right now to see that he lied. That's a crime. He needs to be charged. This is We the People News. Yeah, this is the problem, okay? Bad cops they're the worst threat to a good law enforcement officer, if there is such a thing. A dirty, crooked cop like him that will lie and try to get y'all to take his back. He's a corrupt piece of shit is what he is. I want him to go back to eating a box of Twinkies and freaking do something on his official time. He lied. He made a false report to law enforcement. I got this on video. Both of the things that he told them. I'm not answering questions. What is that?
Okay. Trying to get us to act out of
No.
pocket or out of way.
Wrong.
Correct.
Wrong.
Okay.
Do you want to know the truth? No, wrong. No, you stop talking. You want to know the truth?
Hey, let me touch on that real quickly. Even if, which that was not the reason I went over there. I had official purposes to go over there dealing with the legal demand letter. But even if that was my goal, okay, it's fine for them to bait citizens. It's fine for them to put out a bait card to try to draw a citizen into an extortion racket. But it's a problem to lure out the dirty cops, which you could say is a part of the activism, is to draw out the bad ones and expose them. They got to be. I mean, that's the biggest danger, not only to us as citizens, but to cops as well. So for all the law enforcement that's on this live stream, and I know there's plenty on here, you should understand that. Law enforcement should understand that the most dangerous person to a cop is a dirty cop, is a freaking corrupt, dirty ass cop. Hey, and then let me touch on this also real quickly. For the longest time, I always said I couldn't wish what happened to me on my worst enemy. But for the dumbasses out there that laugh about this shit, about the torture, about the kidnapping that really legitimately happened, you could see it on the freaking officer's face, the deputy's face at the beginning. He knew it was wrong. He knew it was fucked up. But for anybody that thinks that shit's fucking funny, I hope it does happen to you. Fuck the whole saying I can't wish it on my worst enemy. No, I'm sick and tired of this bullshit. People thinking it's funny to cheering that shit on. No, I legitimately hope the people that cheer that on, I legitimately hope that shit fucking happens to you. That's the only way it's going to damn change these people.
Shut up then. I was on a public sidewalk. I was tortured by this jail, and I was booked under no charge. I didn't make any threats. It's all on live stream. This is what I'm talking about. Y'all listen to a lying sack of shit like him. Look at the live stream. The live stream, it's public. People are watching it. They saw. Okay, then don't take his word because he's a fuck. Am I being detained? All right. Have a good day. I'm not answering questions. I'm not having any kind of consensual contact. You don't want to hear the truth. You want to listen to lies. So fuck off. I'm not on the property over here. That right there is a public sidewalk. Nope. I'm sorry. That is a public sidewalk. Making threats? What? Okay, what are you going off of saying that I was making threats? Okay.
Than your live stream.
You know what? If you motherfuckers would do your job and actually look at the video, If y'all would look at it, you would see he's a lying sack of shit and you're a corrupt sack of shit. Go fuck yourself. What is your name and badge number, actually? 2221. A name and badge number? 1044. Name and badge numbers? Vincent 67 and Rumble 141. So he told y'all the lies? No, he told them. He told them and it's on video. He told them and it's on video. He told them and it's on video. Okay, he could have still. Fuck you. Fuck you. Eat shit. Yeah, fucking dyke ass bitch. I'm not answering any more questions because, yeah, but y'all don't care about the truth. If you did, you would have. If you did, you would have shut her the fuck down. No, I have Patriot News, but We the People News. I'll go ahead and tell you. Look, you know what? Hey, immerse yourself in the truth, okay? Because that's what I publish is I back it up by truth, and it's, you know, I'm sick and tired of this shit going on where, you know, it's do y'all realize that it's people like her and people like him that make y'all's job more dangerous?
Not perfect, but they're doing a job to protect everybody.
All right, let me ask you this question real quickly, okay? Do you not think that when I expose tyrants, the bad cops, that I'm saving lives with the good officers? Do you not think that there's a chance that if it weren't for people like me exposing bad people like her and like him,
You're taking 10 minutes and you don't know what she's done. She's done
it doesn't
out there
it
saved lives.
You know what? It doesn't matter. The second you turn your back and allow a crime to be committed, allow somebody's rights to be violated.
What rights of yours were violated?
I just told you. When that deputy lied and said that I was on y'all's, when that deputy, all right, let me swear an affidavit, and that way you can either take me to jail or take him.
What rights of yours were violated?
The fact that he commit. Shut the fuck up! I'm trying to tell you. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. I'm trying to tell you right now. So shut your fucking mouth.
What right? What amendment? I'm waiting.
It's called falsely reporting a crime.
He didn't report it. You did.
Bullshit. He fucking brought you over there and you even said that he told you that I was on y'all's property and that I was making threats. That's falsely reporting a fucking crime.
You weren't arrested, were you?
It doesn't matter. He falsely reported a crime.
No, he didn't.
You know, go fuck yourself. I ain't got a damn thing to say to you, fucking corrupt ass. I need to get a chat bot. I'm gonna build a chat bot tonight, and I'm gonna hook it up to the YouTube.
Here come the trolls.
And if you
here comes the
send a
band
super
singer.
chat, your message gets played loud for the tyrants to hear, for the world to hear. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna build a chat bot tonight.
I built
Probably
it
the
too.
next live stream that I do, I'll
I
have
don't know
a
if
chat
it's
bot
hooked
on.
up or not. Somebody needs to send a super chat of $3.99 or more. And
If I had the
see
gloves, I'd put the gloves
if it
on, man. Wait,
broadcast.
hold on. No, that's trash bags I got in my back pocket. Wait, what do I have here?
It's not what
No,
your
it's a
mom
sock I
said,
have
Robert
on.
Plummer.
I want to go sit down on one of these benches over here and smoke this cigarette.
All right.
I wish I was smoking a blunt.
See, this is the problem. I've already repeated what it's about several times. I know you just got on here. I was
Y'all want to hear some music?
the big corruption
And if they come,
scandal involving the U.S. Marshals. Not only was I tortured, I was tortured. Okay, they cinched the freaking handcuffs down real fucking tight, lifted me by the chain of the handcuffs at the jail. I was booked into that jail on no charge, simply just a hold for the U.S. Marshals. That's kidnapping. That is the very definition of kidnapping. You cannot take a free man and lock him in a cage without any type of due process. Due process requires that there be a charge. So I was tortured, I was kidnapped, and I'm holding them to account. I hope the same shit happens to you, Cache My Memory. I really do. All you bootlicking trolls, why don't you get on your knees and suck off the whole police force, and I hope it all happens to you. Back the blue until it happens to you.
Back over here, I'll stop the music. I got this static recording, so even if the music was playing, my static recording records without it playing. Let me see. Listen to this. I think this is pretty applicable at the moment.
I know Long Island Audit.
Let's see.
I've got his number.
Right here.
Bad actors in bright daylight, courtrooms dim the truth at night. Turn the scales to weapons, but the record still will fight. I carry files like land and set the corridors alight. If justice lost the map, then I become the satellite. Bad actors in bright daylight. 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 I dug through boxes. Labels written like ciphers in code, a name threaded through motions, every pathway in the load. Case notes whisper advocate, but the echoes don't align. When victim means the power for the words been redefined. According to my papers, and the dates that never lied, December bled to January while the truth was left to dry. I stood alone, proceeding raw with Constitution worn, while doors that should protect the hurt guarded those who sworn. Stories already flagged by cops as false and sworn reports. Yet counsel came federally blessed to bend and join in court. So wrote my time like ink and ash, like affidavits sing. If the shepherd feeds the wolves, what hope is left for spring? Bad actors in bright daylight, courtrooms dim the truth at night. Turn the scales to weapons, but the record still will fight. I carry files like land and set the corridors alight. If justice lost the map, then I become the satellite. Bad actors in bright daylight. 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 Pages mark the handoffs, family court to criminal plea. Two forms braided tight like rope around the neck of free. Co-counsel, choreography, petitions, time to sway. A dance of seal advantage while I scrape to see my day. According to the filings and the stamps beside the names, victim funds flow downstream where they shouldn't fuel the flames. If advocacy's mirror flips and points at who it shields, then every oath of office cracks and justice floods the fields. I watch the public purse become a private barricade and learn that rights aren't abstract words, that debts the state has made. So I charted every contact, every docket, every call, because sunlight isn't mercy, it's a summons to us all. Bad actors in bright daylight, courtrooms dim the truth at night. Turn the scales to weapons, but the record still will fight. I carry files like land and set the corridors alight. If justice lost the map, then I become the satellite. Bad actors in bright daylight. 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 September inked the bargain, no contest on a page. A quiet deal that kept the gears well oiled against my stage. But history keeps carbon copies, pressure setting clear. And patterns make a RICO map that prosecutors fear. So audit every grant and hour, follow every trail that funds for victims. Dress the wolf, that ledger tells the tale. I'm naming names inside the rhyme, the way a docket names. Not verdicts from a chorus, but the claims my record frames. To Christie, hear the chorus, this is notice, not a curse. It's evidence in meter, built from memos, not from hers. And when my daughters ask me how the truth outlived the spin, I'll show them how a file marked heart keeps beating from within. Bad actors in bright daylight, courtrooms dim the truth at night. Turn the scales to weapons, but the record still will fight. I carry files like land and set the corridors alight. If justice lost the map, then I'll become the satellite. Bad actors in bright daylight. 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 These verses state my allegations and opinion. grounded in my case records and filings. Let the audit.
All right, let me check these comments.
Hold on one
I think you can
second.
see our messages. Yeah, I had a clean pair of socks earlier that I put in my back pocket. I'm wearing shoes without socks right now. I like to wear flip-flops, and I'm actually wearing closed-toe shoes. Let's see. So I'm on StreamYard. That's what it is. Hey, look, well, actually, I don't know if I can do that or not. Let me see if I can, let me see if it'll let me upload this latest thing. This latest release that's going to be going out later tonight. Let's see. It's loading it, loading it, loading it. Give me a second. It's got to download it off of my iCloud. See, as you can see, even when a crime is committed, when it's a guy with a camera, it doesn't matter. The guy with the camera is the biggest threat. That's how it always is. They'll take lies and refuse to look at the evidence. The evidence couldn't be clear. I was never on their property. I was on public sidewalk the entire time. I never threatened anybody. I redressed my grievances, and I certainly have grievances to redress. When you're kidnapped and when you're tortured, and they expect you to stay silent, which is clearly what this inference is, then we as citizens have a duty to resist and to be vocal. And there's a third, which is also to band together. Band together such as making phone calls. Band together such as concern people in the community if you have a way of joining up. My phone overheated. What an awesome time for that to happen. So I immediately got up off of the bench and took off walking to a more shaded spot. Ever since I was attacked by, well, it was by a state trooper outside of the governor's mansion in Mississippi. When he punched my gear, well, I blocked it. He then stepped on my cell phone, on my iPhone, and really ever since then, this phone has been overheating fairly easily. Let me see. Turn this around. Let me see if I can upload this video again.
Tyrants beware. What's up, my brother?
I'm going to walk back towards the shade while it's doing this, just so it doesn't try to overheat itself. I need new gear, folks. The U.S. Marshals destroyed my 4K camera. They kept my other cell phone. I've not gotten that back. And having one device at a extreme disadvantage. I've donated my work, my album, because I believe that the truth and transparency is
of utmost importance. All right, so it's I can't see anything on the screen right now because it's finishing downloading this video off of my iCloud. Try to put on here. Hey, those on here, if you're trying to get in touch with me outside of this live stream, send me an email to news@wtpnews.org. news@wtpnews.org. WTP, of course, stands for We the People. Almost there. Almost there. And then it's got to go through its processing time, but I'll at least be back on the where I can see the screen. After all that, it says it must be an MP4. I didn't realize it wasn't. Let me try this. Add file for library. Let's see what this 6-minute one does. I think they're all MOV files. But I will put on episode 1 of the Rico tapes. Yep. Same thing for that one. Photos. Too long. 10 minutes is the maximum length for clips. Son of a bitch. Look, they ain't got nothing better to do. They're not going to help me, that's for sure. What's going on? What's going on, everybody? We the People News over here at Jersey City, New Jersey City Hall. And I'm here with some buddies. Let's see. Stream actually does all right in here. So I'm here with Good Guy Activism, Leroy Truth Investigations, John Felix, well, that clearly can't be the way in. All right. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Over here at Jersey City, New Jersey. Boom. So where I was at first, I should have stayed. I went around to the back thinking it was the front. Good Guy Activism's got a little bit of a head start on me.
I'd like to go in.
How can I help you?
I would like to go inside and walk around.
How can I help you? What type of business you need?
This is City Hall, right?
That is correct.
So,
All right.
my business here in City Hall has nothing to do with you. You're not the guardian of my rights.
Hey, how you doing, sir? How can I help you?
I'm here to pick up just copies of my marriage certificate.
You have an appointment?
No.
You're gonna have an appointment. Then.
You don't have to have an appointment to come into City Hall. That's outrageous. Who's your supervisor? Well, okay. Y'all have no right to block access to City Hall. That's the most outrageous thing I've ever heard. To actually ask everybody what they want before they come in. Do y'all hear this? So I'm live inside of the Jersey City Hall, Jersey City, New Jersey. And they want to screen people for what they have to come into City Hall for and tell them whether or not they can come in.
You have that one. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, you don't want to drop off 1 and 2, or you already dropped?
Got good guy activism right here.
You got Garcia over there.
Huh?
Garcia, the little lady over there, she want to give a badge number.
Well, she mentioned that I need to pick up like copies of it. Like I need to have.
I have been.
I'm trying to figure out.
Yeah.
This is crazy. I've never heard.
No, that they keep 1 and 2.
Okay, all right.
So when they keep 1 and 2, they'll call you. They don't necessarily get ready.
Oh, they never called me. They just said in a week. Well, we've been away. They never called me. They just said come back in a week.
So what? Just right now? Okay.
How does it feel to be told you can't come inside of City Hall, sir?
Give me 1 minute. Yeah.
How does that make you feel to be told you can't come into your own city center, your own city building? He's around.
Look at the controlled access. See the controlled access? They put it here.
Look at this. They will not let somebody into City Hall unless they explain their purpose and it's on the approved list. That's about to change today. The fact that they actually need armed security like this, that wants to impose rules and act like a tyrant, a complete tyrant, is actually...
That's not a big deal.
We don't call you guys. We just you guys drop it off. You guys have to call somebody.
Okay. All right.
So you just have to call.
It's the certified copy. Okay, great. Perfect. And there's no like deadline.
No, because we already have. As long as you have copy 1 and 2.
Which you should, because I got married in the Supreme Court.
Yeah. As long as you have copy 1 and 2,
Perfect. I'll give you guys a call.
All right.
Thank you so
Great.
much. You too.
Good night.
Thank you.
Excellent. Appreciate it. I'll try.
You need the number or you got it?
Actually, yeah. Which one is it?
This one.
Cool. Thank you very much.
All right.
Appreciate it. Take care.
Have a good one.
You too.
Hey, those on here. I'm about 15 minutes away from where I'm going to cop watch. And I'm gonna let this play for now.
Are you granting me access?
But I'm gonna go back live with a new string for the cop watching.
No, they want to screen you. They want to check and see if your reason for coming to City Hall is on their approved list, and if not, they turn you away.
It's 12 o'clock.
Oh no, they'll gladly take that any day.
Notification.
He needs to pay his extortion money. He needs to pay his extortion money. Somebody needs to let this man through so he can pay his extortion money. Yeah, I need to pay my extortion money also. Oh, they'll let you through quick if you got to pay taxes.
Let's see, I gotta pay taxes. What am I waiting for? What am I waiting for?
Yeah, we need to get into City Hall. We have a First Amendment right to be in here. I'm a journalist. This is abridging the freedom of the press.
What are we waiting for?
What are we waiting for? We have a first. You need to call the police or you need to call a supervisor. One or the other. That's the only way.
Don't worry about it. That's taken care of.
Either call the police or call a supervisor. Because right now, y'all are impeding access. Y'all are grotesque on the decision right here. Garbage down. Keep pulling more and more cameras out. There. I'm trying to do my job and go into City Hall, and I cannot do it. So, what are you talking about? This is my job.
Are you confused on your part? I like to be checked in. That's what I am. One that didn't even have your paper. So I don't understand why I'm still not being checked in. Is this because I'm recording?
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
So why not? Did you let other people in? I don't feel comfortable telling you that.
Yeah. We don't have to. It's City Hall. We don't have to.
I said I don't feel comfortable telling you that.
Out of principle, that's about to change today. I can promise you that. If y'all have been doing that, that's about to stop today. I can assure you that. What you want to bet that policy is going to change today?
This building closed at 5. And that's not stopping my business.
Sometimes things were meant to be. Things like this need to happen so the right kind of change can come in, because that's completely intolerable. Do y'all even think that that's right? If that's a policy that you've been enforcing, do you even think that it's right? Do you go along with it because you're told to go along with it, or do you go along with it because you feel like that's what it should be? Do you feel like you should be able to be blocked from going into City Hall to redress your government or to check on anything going on inside of your government? Do you feel like you should have to explain your every move just to go into a city center? I mean, does that sound like America, or does that sound like Nazi Germany? You tell me. Because as far as I knew, we were still in the land of America. It's supposed to be a free state. I'm supposed to have my freedoms of the press.
Oh. Hey there. Hey, what's up, buddy? Hey,
oh, no, they won't let us in because we're journalists.
No, I'm here to do a freedom of information request. Me too. Oprah request. Same here.
Oprah request?
Yeah.
You gotta do it online.
No.
You can do it in person.
Yeah.
Come on, guys, don't break the law.
Yeah.
There we go. I'll check in. What I can do.
Oh, no, that's my fault, too.
Did I take my belt off at the airport? Sir, I'm trying to inform you.
No, we want to go in. We are here to ask questions and to...
Yeah, that's one way to do it, but we can do it in person by law. If you deny it, you're violating the law. Just give me one.
Right.
Just give us.
We can't be denied access to the public building.
Why
And you're being denied us to get in here right now.
1 second for one.
If I walk through that gate, what's going to happen?
She's a Jersey City police officer.
Hey, hello, sir. We just want to come into our public building.
Okay, what is your motive?
I don't need to tell you.
Free assembly, free press. Free assembly and free press. Free assembly and free press. I hope you've heard of that as a public official, sir. Come on now. Here's all my stuff. I'm ready to check in. All your safety protocols here. I'll take out my reader. What about the rest of the building?
What is your business?
Free assembly, free press. You understand that? I have to have an appointment for constitutional rights. Are you really saying that? One building. That's not true. You'll be breaking the law if you do that. You know that. You don't care that you're breaking the law? What?
He's
Sir,
retired.
if you don't let us in here, you're violating the law. You understand that? Yeah, then who's this person? Who is this person? Who is this person? Who's this person? Okay, if he's not in charge, he needs to back up. There you go.
You're trying to
Back up. Only if you're stupid and illiterate, you took that as a threat. Sir, if you're stupid, then that would be a threat. That's the only way that's a threat. Keep trying. Keep reaching. Keep reaching. You back him up off me then. Back this guy off.
Back me off you?
Yeah, shut up, stupid. You guys are stupid. I can't believe how stupid you are. You work for the government. You don't know what free press and free assembly is? Our building. Who pays for this building? Scumbag? Who pays for this building? Who pays for this building?
Somebody better alert the mayor if they haven't, because they're about to make a big catastrophic mistake here in City Hall.
Up in here. Some Ziotards up in here. Some fake ass tattoos out of a cereal box.
Right? Why are you blocking us from
you're
our peaceful entry? This is our public building. The building is open. And I looked online, it says it's open until 5 p.m., sir. Hey, man.
The building is open and we're allowed in. End of
Trying to
story.
stall it until
No matter
5 o'clock.
what Mr. Clean has to say about it. Keep walking.
You get bullheaded and then like me, a bad name.
We're in line. We're waiting to go in.
Back up.
We're waiting in line.
And it's gonna break.
It's not going to break.
And they cost a lot of money.
What's breaking is the...
You better not put hands on him. You better not put hands on him.
Tell me it's open for him and not for us.
We just want to... Don't discriminate. Excuse me. We're in line.
We're in line.
I work here. Can I get...
Well, we're citizens. We have the right to come in.
We're in line here.
You keeping me from going to work.
Well, no, we're trying to get inside. This is our work.
Right, we work.
This is our work.
That's when we work. Just back off.
We work here. Why would
I'm
you
right here.
discriminate against us? I'll go around and have this person here when we work here. This is our job as well. This is our business.
Why are you preventing us from going into our public building? I sure hope they're not going to discriminate. Can you call Mayor Phillip right now and tell him that
Right now.
we have a First Amendment right to come into our city hall? This is our Jersey City City Hall.
I'm asking you to get back up.
Why?
No.
Stop.
Why? You're blocking. I'm asking you.
These
to
will
back
go
up.
off until. Then you might want to get a supervisor here right now. If your supervisor was here and already talked to us, no, then you better hurry him up. We're right here. No, we're fine right here.
You want them to pay?
You let him in, you let us in. You let him in, you let us in.
Oh, because he wants to pay his taxes.
Yeah, I want to pay my taxes. 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 You let him in, you're letting us in. End of story. Don't you dare discriminate.
Yeah.
Don't you dare. I want to pay my taxes. I want to pay my taxes.
I don't believe you supervisor.
I'll go in right behind him and pay my taxes. Let's go.
It's been 5 to 10 minutes now. So we want to go into our people's building peacefully.
Your people
and do our
aren't.
business.
Your supervisor's not showing up because your supervisor knows that y'all are wrong and he doesn't want to be on camera. Okay.
Where's he coming from? California? No, we're not. You are blocking us from our rightful lawful entry to come into our public building, and that's not acceptable, man.
Why are you stopping us anyway?
Right, and this gentleman here is blocking us. Why are you stopping us, sir? On what grounds are you stopping us from coming into our building?
Why are you stopping us?
No, you're blocking us. Like, look, see? There's the way through, and this man is blocking us. And all of us. This is making Jersey City look really bad right now.
Discriminating, that's for sure.
She said, oh, he can come in because he wants to pay his taxes. Right, we have limited time here. It's 4:20 already.
Yeah, they're going to try to stall us till 5 o'clock. You watch.
All right, so I'm asking you.
And now the police show up.
Very professionally, sir, to back up.
So it's like they're a meeting today, or what's
They're just not letting us. We're journalists. We have a right to be inside a city hall, and
Right. And what's your name, sir? By the way, your security.
and they're censoring.
You're going to discriminate. Don't discriminate. It works here.
We work here too. We do too.
Don't discriminate.
I want to get through to
Do
my
not
people's
discriminate.
place.
I have to get in, sir.
Me
Yeah, so
too,
do we, man.
We need
We're in line.
Here, so let us in. Why are you blocking us? Stand up, step aside.
You're breaking the law, dude.
Stand down. Why are you trying to prove here? I have a First Amendment right to be here. Is that correct?
Sir, the police officer said he was going to be here in the clip. So you
Call the police. We don't. Hey, officer, there's a sergeant there. Can you let us in our building, please?
Let us in our building, Sergeant.
Sergeant Miller. Can you let us in our building? They're blocking us for 10 minutes now from doing our business. They're violating our constitutional rights right now.
We have to get into
so unacceptable.
discrimination.
Look,
Discrimination.
They let her in.
Oh, okay, good.
They let this
Don't
guy.
touch me. You're assaulting me. Stop assaulting me. Stop assaulting me. Stop assaulting me. Sir, officer, this guy just let one guy in and not another one. Do not assault me again. Do not assault me again.
The guy in the white assaulted this gentleman right here.
And I was just assaulted by the guy in the white shirt.
What do you guys need? This is so
In the public areas
so wrong.
of the city hall.
In Jersey City, this man was assaulted.
Officer that closed a certain time. We won't go ahead and close offices. And I was just assaulted by him. Let's not forget about that. Okay.
We've been blocked for 10, 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Very good.
I don't have a time machine.
Very good.
I can't get you back.
Thank you, sir.
All right.
Hey, Sergeant
Miller.
Miller.
Put his hands on me just now.
Yes, Sergeant Miller.
This guy just put his hands on me. Okay.
So you guys have.
Let's take care of it.
I got it. I'm a witness. I have it on video.
Yes, ma'am. We're suffering. I'm very comfortable. I try to walk in just like everybody else, and you try to walk in.
The state and the government have been overstepping their boundaries for far too long.
He let the one guy through, and when I tried to walk in,
Yeah. Look.
Why does she not do her job? Why does she have to wait for you to come just to let me in?
The state government has been overstepping its boundaries for far too long. It needs to learn its boundaries. It needs to learn the line drawn in the sand.
What did you need to do? You need to do it here? No.
And you were here before 4 o'clock, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Can you actually
So why do they need police
I don't need an
to
appointment to fill out an Uber request.
to support our rights?
I don't need an appointment to exercise my rights.
You know, of course you can have to do online. You don't
Yeah,
have to
that's
come to
right.
City Hall. You know,
I don't
so
have
you do it in person for your convenience.
I don't have a computer.
You know, so you have a cell phone. You can do it on a cell phone.
I don't know how to navigate that.
So you're not using it right now.
No, and I'm dyslexic.
You're just holding it.
This is a camera.
Oh.
Yeah.
So it doesn't work.
I'm dyslexic. I don't know how to navigate that.
You don't know how to navigate it. No.
Don't make fun of me.
How was the question? Man, I'm gonna let you run without breathing. Calm down. Don't give me any directives. Don't tell me what to talk. What directives was she giving you? She's trying to motion me like I'm a fucking animal. Yeah. We don't need a babysitter, man.
Yeah, we don't need a babysitter. Y'all go 10-8.
You're about to be on
That
camera.
was ridiculous.
That's
Hey man,
why she's got all the
what do you
money.
do here? What is this? What is this building? What is this area?
Sorry
about that, sir. What's your role? Okay, tax collector's office. Okay, what time are you open until?
Can you confirm that none of the money that you receive comes from threats, violence, or coercion?
Sorry?
Any of the money, the extortion, the tax payments. You said that you're a tax collector? Does any of the money come from threats, violence, or coercion? So if somebody doesn't pay their taxes, what happens?
Well, you guys till 4:30, right? All right, so they'll be here till 4:30. 4:25, you'll What right do you have to ask me anything?
I'll ask whatever I want. Do you have a visitor's pass?
Look at this guy dressed in
You can't be trespassing in a public building. You cannot be trespassing.
They were told about the time frame, Joe.
Yeah.
You guys know there's no way is not a restricted public, right?
Oh, this ain't my first rodeo.
All right.
That's the thing. People think that we're just here by chance and that we don't know our rights and all that. And that's the thing. The best thing you can do is just understand that whenever somebody shows up with a camera, a journalist is there, they're probably there for a reason.
These offices are open 5 o'clock.
I don't need a bodyguard.
Yeah, but it's just that's what we do. We escort. Yeah.
I don't need an escort though. I don't need an escort though.
And you start taking.
See, this is a gaslighting POS right there. He's trying to help me, but he won't even give me his name. These guys are going to make an arrest here soon, so I'm stepping outside. You know that's exactly what they're going to try to do.
Are we broken no laws, of course?
No.
Was that worth it, bro, to be famous? Was that worth it? 260,000 people saw you act like an idiot?
We the people.
And we need to identify him because he is also this gentleman's.
I know. I am going to explain that to my supervisor, and I spoke to your, I guess he's your colleague.
We're all independent.
Okay, so if he wants to document it, we will take care of it.
All right. Now, the thing is, we want to put a complaint against every single person who prevented us from coming into our building.
We need to identify him.
I know this gentleman here, he was here before 4 o'clock. He was stopped for coming in. And we were here just a few minutes after that. We were stopped for coming in unlawfully. And they blocked our way. And you were all part of it. Well, they seem like a nice lady. But why would you block But I don't need to wait for a supervisor. Why do those other people not have to wait for a supervisor? We just wanted to come into our building to do our business. Well, we took how many police? We have 1, 2, 3, 4. Look, we have 1, 2, 3. But you understand that you did this? That the reason these police are here is because of you and this guy here?
No, it's incorrect. The people that approached the building were asked, as every single person that walks into this building, they were asked, do you have an appointment?
That's a bad policy.
It's irrelevant.
No, but
we have
let
a
me
Fourth
finish the
Amendment.
thought, sir.
No, I don't need
let
you
me
to finish.
finish the thought.
I don't need to finish your thought.
Now,
because we have a Fourth
making
Amendment
an
right to
accusation that's
freely
improper.
go into our building.
You're making an accusation against the officer. It's wrong.
Why are you?
Who are you? But number one, who are you to be talking, Mr. White Shirt?
Guys, the building closed at 4:30.
They were asked what business.
It's 3
they
minutes.
had here.
Yeah,
We have taxpayers.
Who are you? You need to identify yourself. Who are you?
I don't need to identify myself.
Absolutely you do.
No, I do not.
You're demanding us to
There's
know
no
what our
demand.
business
You
is.
committed a crime.
There's been no demands.
We were prevented from coming into our building. You demanded to know what our business was, and it was none of your business what our business was.
Who I am and why I'm here.
You need to have business to come into the building. It's a common sense thing. You don't just walk into a building and have nothing to do with the building.
You don't have to be. You go in, file the complaint against me. You just give 1 minute, and everything pops up.
You became a cop.
You go say you want this one on. You want this?
Hey, I need your name and badge number.
Alba Vargas, 3511.
511?
3511.
E 511?
3511.
3511. Okay. I need your name and badge number.
3091.
3091. Okay. Sergeant, let me get your name and badge number.
Miller.
Miller?
Supervisors here don't have badge numbers.
Okay.
It's just like the beer, though.
Miller, just like the beer.
Humans into this building.
So I wrote it down for you, sir.
Hey, let me go ahead and get your name and badge number as well.
Who taught you that? Who taught you that?
I don't have the answer. I have because I have my credentials right on my belt. Who is saying I have no idea who this is?
Some random guy who is making demands.
Random dude who has no identifiable markers on his shirt. Who am I speaking to?
Yeah. And it's breaking your policy. You're breaking your policy if you happen to work here. Who is this guy?
I don't think he
he's
works
trespassing. This guy is trespassing right
Does
here.
anybody know who this is? Who is this guy?
They want to identify.
I don't either. He's suspicious. Does he have official business here?
For the last 35 minutes.
I'm gonna call him Barry McCockiner. Okay, we'll call him. That's.
Can we identify who that is? That's not my job.
But it's your job.
It's my job to supervise all of these people in uniform here that take their. But this guy's not in uniform. He won't identify himself. But he wants me to identify myself. That's his right. I'd like to know who I'm speaking to. I have my identifiable credentials right here. I'm not hiding who I am, but he can't even answer what his name is. That's a little trouble. I don't know who that is. I don't know. I've never met him. I don't know. You've never met him, and he's trespassing probably. He probably has no official business here.
It's not this unidentified strange man. How do we get our 30 minutes back? We were prevented from 30 minutes from coming into our business. We should get that 30 minutes back.
It's 4:30.
You took about 30 minutes from us, though.
Why do you hate the Constitution and freedom so much, ma'am?
see this. This is their creation. We just wanted to do our
All right,
business.
everyone. Time's up. It's 4:30, so we have to ask you guys to leave.
Go this way.
Hey,
thank you.
I don't need you to grab my arm.
I didn't grab you. I've never seen an angrier wave. No, he's being helped. He's being helped. There he is right there.
I understand, but I still have a right to submit it.
What did he do? He didn't do nothing. I want to record him for his safety. You can record him there. No. Don't block it. Don't block it. But he's going to finish the business. I do not comfortable leaving him behind. He's being helped all these kinds of times. He's being surrounded right now. He's being blocked by three police officers. We're actually addressing you. Why are you surrounding me then? That's surrounding you out. I'm in another room. I want to make sure he's safe, and I'm not leaving until he leaves.
Not until he leaves. Not until he leaves.
You don't have to like it.
You're not. You blocked me. You didn't allow me. Don't come back and do it. I'm not touching it. I want to make sure he's safe. He's still there. Okay. I want to make sure he's safe. You'll leave, sir. I am his bodyguard. You were fine when I first got here. I was blocked by him. Okay.
And I explained to you that that's not something I can fix. Okay?
You can.
I don't have a time machine.
Well, actually, you can't.
You have to go. You have to go.
Stop.
City Hall has its own policies.
Say what you're saying. I want to make sure he's safe.
4:30.
He's still there. He's still there. So I want to document it. Okay.
You have to go, sir.
Once he's done, sorry, yes, you need to leave. I'm here to
You might want to get one of your supervisors over here before you make a bad mistake.
I am conducting business too. I am making sure he's safe. This is making sure this thing goes really bad. You're a little bad right now. You're doing even worse than yourself. Joe's free.
I'm gonna end it right there. It's 11:57. I'm about to prepare the Cop Watch live stream and send that live on We the People News and Patriot News Activism. Make sure you subscribe to both channels, particularly We the People News. And yeah, I'll be back live here in just a few minutes with some downtown Cop Watch action. All right. Y'all take care. Let me see. Hold on a second. Yeah. All right.
They said, quiet, just play your part. But I lost it all trying to listen to my heart. Friends fell off when the fire got real. Family vanished when the wounds wouldn't heal. Lydia's face in my mind through the dark. Her laugh echo loud, it's my spark in the arc. Marriage gone like a whispering wind. While I stood for the truth, they ain't want me defend. Felt betrayal from the ones I fed. Same ones now praying, I wound up dead. Courtroom lies, I ain't for the retreat. Even caged in the system, I refuse defeat. Took every loss, still sharpen my aim. They laugh when I cried, now remember my name. Gave up peace, gave up love, gave up art, but I never gave up. I listened to my heart. They took my freedom, took my name, tore my life apart, but I still stood tall. I just listened to my heart. Lost love, lost friends, left me out in the dark, but I never lost soul. I just listened to my heart. They can't kill truth, can't change what's real, can't stop this voice or the way I feel. So through the pain, the war, the cold, the start, I walk this road alone, still listening to my heart. Every tear I shed became a weapon in my chest. Every sleepless night just put my will to the test. I ain't just fighting charges, I'm fighting for my name, for my kids to know they daddy never bowed to shame. They took my time, my home, my spark, but couldn't dim the fire burning deep in my heart. Let them judge, let them lie, tear my story apart, but I still breathe truth, I still listen to my heart. I remember cold nights, Galveston Steel, 11 months lost, scars that won't heal. Called insane while they plotted and schemed, but I saw the whole play from behind the screen. Didn't flinch when they brought on the heat, didn't break when the devil tried taking my seat. Didn't fold when the system played dirty, told them I was built for the war, they ain't worthy. Madeline gone, yeah, the silence hit hard, like echoes of laughter, trapped in the yard. Friends dipped quick, love turned to ash, still I rose from the smoke with a rebel stash. I lost years they could never give back, now I'm climbing out the wreck with the truth on my back. Tore me down, but I stood from the start, and I die on this hill, I still listen to my heart.